This is the Educated and Reckless podcast with your host Apollo P and No Better Nina.
Hey guys.
If you're listening, this is the first episode.
Very first episode.
And I'm sorry if we don't have an intro for you because we haven't created an intro. We got some graphics, we got some other stuff down, but we don't have an intro. So we're coming in.
This is good enough. You're going to take it or leave it.
Yeah, we're coming in straight dry, no foreplay. My bad. Yeah, we need to work on an intro.
This wasn't a sex podcast, remember?
Yeah, that's a fact. But we need to work on an intro, Nina.
Yeah, we'll figure one out.
We need to get some because I want people to come into the podcast going like, all right, we're about to get into something. We can't just come in and just flush dry. We can't do that. You all right?
Yeah.
All right, this is the episode 1.
I know, I'm aware.
All right, this is episode 1, people. So bear with us. I know it might be cringy. Is the word cringy at first?
Yeah. Cringy.
It might be cringy at first, but bear with us because, you know, we're still getting
accustomed to this.
There we go. You know what? Before we get into the topics and stuff like that, because this is a hip hop podcast, we'll be talking about a lot of stuff that's going on in pop culture, you know, urban culture. What else? What else are we talking about?
Music
news. Drama. The drama. All right, so I wanted to get this off my chest. Remember, Nina, how
last week, you guys get ready for it. Get ready for it because we calling you out.
Yeah. So last week I told Nina, right? I was like, Nina, I'm so frustrated. First episode, we're going to call it Declare War, or I Declare War, or something like that. And we're just going to, first section of the podcast, we're going to be getting at people because this podcast was supposed to be out in June.
Yep. We recorded those promo videos in the first week of May 5th. Because when I looked at the date on my phone, I was like, holy shit.
Yeah. So think about it. We teamed up. We got everything prepared in April. And then May, we were like, all right, we got everything. We should be coming out in June. Not even June. We should have came out at the end of May, if anything.
Yep.
And then you know what happened? So first off, I told Nina, I got a friend, right? He said he'll do it for $40. He's a graphic designer. I've been knowing him for a while. I hit him up and go like, hey, can you do a graphic design for me? Can you do something for me? And then he's like, yeah, I'll do it for you. I'm like, all right, cool. That's cool. Some time goes by. He doesn't do shit for me, right? Fuck that guy, right? I really am saying that because I haven't picked up none of his phone calls ever since. Lock the door, Nina. Keep me coming. I'm gonna start over. So people who are listening, I had said something and I started something and we got interrupted, but we're back again. So I want to just say this podcast was supposed to come out a while ago, as you guys heard, but there were some problems. I had a friend. Let me just say this. I had a friend. I asked for him to do the graphic design for me. He's like, cool. I asked him, let me pay you for it. He's like, cool. He said, cool, $40. I'm like, okay, cool. And then I go to his house and 2 days after I asked him, he starts doing some sketch. He started doing like a preview. I'm like, cool. Time goes by. Man goes ghost. He starts talking to me about other graphic design works he's been getting into. It's like, yeah, I just got picked up by something else and doing some other stuff. And some girls say she likes my work and they want me to work with her. I'm like, cool. Nina, you know when you lend someone money and they say they're gonna pay you back?
Yeah.
And they start using money recklessly on some bullshit.
Yeah.
That's the same way I asked you to do a job for me and you coming back telling me that you got work from other people. Do my fucking work, motherfucker. And so he doesn't do my shit. He hits me back up later. He goes like, you still need me to do your work? I'm like, yes, I do. I still need you to do my work. And then I'm cool. I'm like, all right, cool, whatever. I go hit up this other guy, this other graphic design photographer. He's popping on Instagram. I follow him. I'm thinking, cool. He got his own podcast. He got his own podcast. You know what?
I didn't know you hit up 2 people.
I hit up 2 people. So you know what? Eventually I will leak the names because I'm that reckless.
These are reviews, and at the end of the day, we don't want you guys to get scammed like Apollo did, because Apollo didn't tell me that he was paying for any of this shit. Yeah, I know. I was trying to be solo dolo with this one. So I'm gonna leak the names eventually. It's just, give us some time. I'm not like scared or anything, but I'm just I'm not scared. I'll leak it. Just keep on listening to the podcast. We want all the fucking smoke.
There we go. And so this is what happened. So I hit up this other photographer, graphic designer, right? And he was like, I told him, yeah, can you just do the E and R like the Young and the Restless type of thing? He was like, yeah, I can do it. That's simple. I'm like, all right, cool. And he says, all right, $250. He says $250. All right, $250. I'm like, all right, cool. If that's the price, I'm willing to invest all the way into this podcast because I believe in it, right? So I go give him like half a deposit and stuff like that. He does that. He hits me back up like 2 weeks or a week and some change later. Go like on a Saturday morning, go like, yo, check your email. I look at it, he sent me some bullshit. I'm like,
Paulo was embarrassed.
Yeah. I'm so embarrassed. I was so embarrassed. He hit me up with some bullshit. I'm like, yo, this is not it, fam.
You know what? Honestly, I didn't really think it was that bad. It was Apollo who was extra picky. But...
Yeah. Hey man, I was embarrassed. To be honest, so embarrassed. He sent me, he was like, you know what? Word. All right, those are the instructions. All right. It came back, he hit my line 20 minutes later. I was like, all right, this is the one. I looked at him like, I like it, I don't like it. He was like, are you sure? And I'm like, all right, let me just call you back and let me get some more opinions from my co-host and some other people. So I sent it to you. I sent it to like 3 other people. Mm-hmm. I'm like, I just wanted to keep it right there. I was like, what's your opinion on this? Because I'm looking at it, the graphic design's ass. I'm like, what the fuck is this? I
really didn't think it was that bad.
Yo, it looked like he made it with Crayola crayons, man. That shit was fucking garbage. And so I hit him up like a few hours later. I'm like, all right, so this is some of the critiques that you could do on it. You fucked up the name. It was supposed to be Educated and Reckless. You put Educated and the Restless.
That he did fuck up. Yeah.
Yeah, man. So and the graphic design of it looked ass, man. And then this guy went ghost on me. Went on vacation with his girlfriend and all that shit. I'm like, all right, bet. So
then I decided to take the reins because I was sick and tired of playing the waiting game.
Yep.
And I hit up this girl named Janae Shayna. Her Instagram is...
Hold on, are we doing shout outs on this podcast?
No, she gave us the work within a day. The girl worked from 2 o'clock in the afternoon till midnight and dealt with my picky ass, going back and forth with yours and mine's comments all day. Yep. Okay? She deserves a shout out.
Okay.
She literally gave us our logo within 1 day. It looks identical to the Young and the Restless logo.
Yes.
Okay. And she even gave us a decent price for it too. So if you guys want to hit her up, her Instagram is at JA. Hang on, I'm trying to find it.
So look at the Educating the Reckless podcast. We're doing our first sponsor. First ads.
Where did it go? Oh, here. Okay. JAESHAYNA. So shout out to Janae. Thank you so much for making our logo and dealing with mine and Apollo's picky asses, because you really helped us. And now we can finally fucking start this shit, because Apollo did not want to start without a logo. And I was cool with doing it, but guess what? Now we're here.
Yep. There we go. And so we go through all that. So the thing is, I actually look at both of those guys that I hit up, and I'm really like the fuck you mentality. I haven't picked up any of my friends' phone calls. He's been calling me. I just been looking at it like I'm not trying to really talk to him right now. I know that's some bitch made shit. I don't got no hole in my body like that. So I'm eventually calling back and go like, yo, you did some whole shit. You try to disrespect me, and
you should call him before this drops.
You know what? Nah.
Okay.
Nah. I'm gonna holler at him anyways, but if he listens to it, then he listens to it. If he doesn't, then I'm gonna tell him. I'm like, yo, you think I got some hole in my body, man? I got no hole in my body. You can't look at me like no hole out here, right? me and our friendship go back to 2010. So you do some whole shit to me like that, all right, then I know how it is. But Rick Ross said not to beef with your friends. You just give them some distance. So I'm gonna see if after a few more days of distance, if I don't want to beef with them.
Yeah, that's
other dude. Fuck him. That was a business shit. Fuck him. So
anyways,
I'm in front of Nina. She's white, if you didn't know.
I'm not white. Apollo is running with the first time Apollo met me, Apollo really thought I was white, and I had no cultural background.
Yeah.
I'm Indian, you guys. I'm not fucking white.
She's Greek.
Nina's my middle name. I have an Indian first name. You guys will never figure it out.
So look at the look at the white.
I'm not white.
The white person trying to appropriate culture. This is crazy.
Fucking hate
This is crazy. Remember Bending like Beckham, that white girl that was trying to be Indian?
Yeah,
that shit crazy.
That's not me.
That shit crazy.
I'm not white. Man. Apollo really out here trying to make me bland as shit. I ain't white.
Oh, whoa.
Okay.
No macaroni and hot dogs.
I actually do like macaroni and
exactly.
hot dogs.
You like cheese too, right?
Wings, fries, pizza, burgers.
There we go. Nina's white. So
I'm not white.
Don't try to hit me up.
I just don't have good taste buds.
Oh shit. So this is it. This is the podcast. This is our introduction. All right. So now you guys got used to us, like how we have a communication and stuff like that. And let's start talking about some topics. I don't want to sound too. Nina's waving at me because we're inside the studio. It's hot as shit.
I'm hot.
Go ahead, turn on the fan. It's hot as shit in here. And Nina. So before I got here, I was working in this little garage type area. I've been sweating. I was hot and musty in there. I hope my BO doesn't
crusty, dusty, musty, and rusty.
Stop. You can still see some of the flakes of on my forehead.
All right, stop flaking them down.
And my boss was looking at the side of my cheek, and she was like, "You got to go get a facial." And she was like, because she was looking at all the black. I don't have that. I usually have good skin, right?
Yeah.
And she was looking at the pimples or the blackheads. I don't know the difference between a blackhead, a zit, or a pimple.
Okay.
I just know I got some stuff that is like protruding out
of your face.
Yeah, out of my. So she was like, "You need to go get some whatever." I'm like, "All right." I didn't really say all right. I was like, "Oh damn, why are you trying to just gonna put me out there like that? Like you don't know if I'm insecure about my skin." And so I'm looking in the mirror after I leave work. I'm looking like, damn, is that shit really that bad? So Nina, do you have any face care advice for me?
I actually do. I actually struggled with really, really bad skin over the last year.
Okay.
And my doctor put me on a bunch of different medications that have helped a lot. African black soap.
Look at you, cultural appropriation.
No,
like white people do.
Listen, black soap.
White people come
witch
to Africa,
hazel as your
take the
toner.
resources.
Okay.
Yeah.
Witch hazel as your toner, and then before bed, you gotta do tea tree oil and aloe vera gel from the actual aloe vera plant.
Yep.
And yeah, that's pretty much what I do. And then I also get like microdermabrasion facials from this lady at her salon, which actually helps a lot because that sheds off your dead skin. You go once a month and it sheds off all your dead skin.
Microdermabrasion, is that when they take the surgical knife and start scraping down the skin?
No. It's like she has like a cream that she uses to rub off all the dead skin first.
Okay.
And then it's like a machine, and it's like a mini vacuum on your it's literally a mini vacuum. Like it sucks your skin.
Okay.
And then it just takes off all the dead skin. But yeah, it works really well.
Word?
Yeah. I really like it. I don't know if I've known any guys who've gotten it, but honestly, like, I wouldn't like be opposed to like a dude getting it. Like, I don't think that's weird.
Guys gotta look after themselves. You gotta do certain things.
It's really good. She does a really good job.
All right, so Nina, I don't want to start out. Okay, on this podcast, we will be talking about Tekashi 6ix9ine, but we're not gonna hit you over the head with it first.
Yeah.
We're gonna how you want to ease into this, Nina?
I say just go right in.
Go right in?
Yeah.
All right, so did you listen to the 19-minute song by R. Kelly yesterday?
So I didn't. Who the fuck is listening to a 20-minute song is my question. Okay.
Hold on. A 20-minute song is the Ye album. Is the Pusha T album.
But that's the thing. Those are alternating songs. This is one fucking song of him for 20 minutes. First of all, I ain't trying to listen to that. I don't have time to listen to a 20-minute song. Like I would just lose like focus at a certain point because it's like nothing's changing. Okay, I heard what he said in the song in terms of addressing the sex cults that he's been accused of.
Yep.
So I felt like that's all I really needed to know because there was nothing else from that song that anyone else was talking about.
Hold on. You know what? Because people hate R. Kelly. That's why.
Yeah, people do hate R. Kelly because he's taking little ass girls.
Stop.
Just like Tekashi.
That's alleged. Hold on. See, the thing is, you can't come on here and speak.
Apollo thinks everything that is not approved by the judge is alleged. Okay?
It is.
Everything. He literally thinks everything. You're telling me, you know what? No, we're not going to get into
it. Yes, all right, we're getting into it.
If somebody came to you, if one of your close girlfriends came to you and said they got raped by one of your guy friends, you're going to say that's alleged.
It is alleged.
Oh,
it is
my
alleged.
God.
Is this? I have to. What you think? What am I going to do?
So you wouldn't believe her. This is the thing. You got to think of it this way.
My girlfriend had lied to me in the past, and she probably lied to me in the future.
Okay, listen. That ain't an excuse. Yes, listen, because at the end of the day, like you'd rather believe the one person who says they got raped. Like, I'd rather believe 100 people who said they got raped and have one person out of that be a liar than to not believe any of them and find out they all got raped.
What the fuck?
Like, does that not make sense to you?
No.
Oh my God.
That's why. This is why people get what's the thing called executed by public perception or whatever. What's that saying? I forget the saying.
I just think about it this way. There's been so many people who've come forward. First of all, fucking Tekashi pled guilty to his 3
We're not talking about Tekashi right now.
R. Kelly, think about all the girls who came forth, all the proof and evidence there is, and you're still going to tell me that's alleged.
You know how many women come out and claim false things?
Okay, but I'm talking about there's evidence and proof. The girls have come out and spoken about it. Their families have spoken about it. You think these God knows how many girls just all happen to team together from across the states and talk about this on talk shows and stuff, and all have very similar stories, all by coincidence because they want to set up who the fuck even cares about R. Kelly anymore? Nobody. So why would you even want to why would you even want to use him as clout? You wouldn't.
Wow, where's this energy coming from?
Wouldn't.
Nina, where the fuck is this coming from?
This is just facts.
R. Kelly's a legend. But before we get into anything else, before we get into more about R. Kelly, I just want to say this, right? That man was touched as a child. He said it in the record. The 19 minutes long record that he put out, he was touched as a child.
To do it to other people.
I'm not saying it as an excuse, but if you listen to the whole song, you would hear this man going through confession. He was confessing his soul on that whole 19 minutes.
But wait, let me ask you this then.
Yep.
Do you believe that he was touched, or do you think it's just alleged? Because then again, it was never proved in court, Apollo. That's what I thought.
You think you caught me slacking? No. That man said he was touched. And I believe him.
Apollo believes him, but he doesn't believe the girls.
Another thing is, because when a man of power, I'm not trying to cape for anyone. I'm trying to cape for all the evil victims or the men out there attacking and preying on the weak. But I'm saying when a man has a certain amount of power, privilege, and status, women are attracted to him.
Yes.
But this is why a lot of artists and a lot of high profile people get those women to sign NDAs, because those women might be around them, might do something with their entourage and blame it on the star, right? So in the case of R. Kelly, he was proven innocent in the course of that whole sex with a child. I've never seen the video before in my life. I'm 20.
I didn't even know there was a video.
There's a video back in the day. There's a sex tape of him having sex with a little child.
God.
I've never seen it before in my life, and I really don't want to see it. I'm not eager to see the shit, anyways. And then he was let off of that, and then we have some other stuff about R. Kelly. You know what?
No,
why you hate
Apollo,
this man?
My thing is I get what you're saying, a man of power and shit, but when was he popping? Like within the last 5 years, he wasn't. Like I can understand if this was someone like. I don't know, someone current, like Chris Brown.
Okay.
Like Chris Brown's not even that current, like popping right now. But like, you know what I mean? Someone of more of a status than R. Kelly. R. Kelly is not popping. Like I don't go home and I'm like, oh, I want to listen to this new R. Kelly. Like, no, I don't give a fuck. Like even before all this stuff started to really get out of hand, I did not sit at home and think about listening to R. Kelly.
Okay, all right. So what's your thoughts on R. Kelly addressing all of this on the record? Because I'm gonna just leave it right there. What's your thoughts?
About him addressing the cults and stuff and saying it's all a lie? I don't think it's a lie. I believe that it's true.
You believe that he has women
after
captive.
all the girls who've come forward, the pictures and the talk shows and like the families and stuff, like I believe it. Why wouldn't I? If I believed it and it was wrong, cool, but I'd rather be the one person who believes it than to not believe it and actually have people go through that shit and
that's what you called a witch hunt. You call that a witch hunt.
Me?
Yeah. What you're doing is participating in a witch hunt.
How?
Because when someone just outlandishly say, this man is holding a whole bunch of women captive in his mansion.
Okay, but he just outlandishly said that he got touched as a child, and you all of a sudden—
How is that outlandish?
So how are girls being captured and kept at his fucking home, peeing in cups and shit, not outlandish? Like,
hold on,
what?
Listen to what you gotta say. After this podcast come up, listen to the exact sentence and tell me being molested as a child is more outlandish.
He's doing the same thing to these girls.
How?
They're literally like, okay, maybe they're not 8 or 9 or I don't even know how old R. Kelly was when he claimed that this happened to him, but they're still young girls. 18, 19, that's still young. If you're looking at that age from a 40, 50-year-old, like that's young. Like people still call me a baby and I'm 22. So yeah, there you go. I'm right. Continue.
No, you're not right.
Next topic.
All right, so what's next on the agenda? All right, so
I was right, you guys, because we switched topics.
No, because we can't. The thing is, how long are we going to stay on this man? This man.
Okay, yeah, sure. Excuses. Right. Just
you know what? All right. So
all right. Anyways,
what's
next topic.
Next on the agenda, we got Floyd versus 50. You watched?
Yes.
Floyd came out with the cannon on 50.
Oh, but 50 really got him back today.
All right, so let's break it down. So Floyd came out I guess Floyd was tired of 50 Cent coming at him all this time, getting at his intelligence.
It was really random. Like he didn't really nothing happened recently. Like, it was random.
So something happened behind the scenes, or maybe Floyd was on Twitter and saw like an old tweet from 2017 or 16 or something, and he was like, "Fuck it, let me just get 50." So he goes on his Instagram and drops a paragraph getting at 50's financial status, says that he has herpes, says that what else he said? He also said that 50's net worth is the equivalent to his watch. Oh man.
Oh, how his son wants nothing to do with him.
How son wants nothing to do with him. But this is a kind of public knowledge, though, because 50 shits on his son. and his baby mom.
Like, it's so messed up.
Like, yes, 50 shits on his son and his baby mom, and it's just he gets that 50 Cent's whole thing, and so 50 Cent didn't really have anything strong to reply back other than, you know, Floyd, you
can't spell.
You can't spell. You hit women. You're 63-0. Yeah, he's 50. And, I'm sorry for laughing. I don't want to laugh.
Yo, Paulo.
I want to keep it serious because this is serious. He said 63-0 because he was adding the domestic violence and the boxing things together.
Paulo, you're sick. You are a sick man.
And see, that was a low blow. So I'm not laughing. I'm trying to take this all serious. And that was what 50 Cent did. That was a low blow. If those allegations are true, which I think he went to court for some of them, like that's disgusting, Floyd, and we don't support that over here. But and 50 Cent also came out yesterday saying something vicious.
50 Cent went in on him. Like, he really exposed some shit.
What he said? He said he posted a picture of him of
Floyd's two friends and one of the friends' girlfriend. I want to say it was
his wife or fiance.
Yeah, one or the other.
And he was like, P-Rella. He was like, P-Rella, yeah. He broke up with his girl. He bought P-Rella's girlfriend or ex-girlfriend's
Floyd bought P-Rella's ex-girlfriend.
A house because he wanted to keep her around and fuck her, right?
Yeah.
And then Hayes, or I think Hayes, that's his name? Hayes.
Sure.
Hayes.
We're calling him Hayes.
We're going to call him Hayes.
No, Earl Haynes.
Earl Haynes. There we go.
Yeah, the one who is married to Stephanie Hayes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Earl Hayes.
Hayes, Hayes, you're right. Not Haynes. Hayes.
Hayes?
Yeah.
Hayes?
Sorry, I totally misread that.
All right. So Earl, let's call him Earl because his name is Earl. So Earl found out allegedly that Floyd was smashing his wife. That was his wife. It was his wife and fiance. Fiance at the time. Because P-Rilla. P-Rilla. 50 was like, oh, let me just slow myself down. I'm kind of going a little fast. Let me slow myself down. Let me break it down.
Okay.
50 Cent.
Yeah.
Said that Floyd was smashing P-Rilla's girl and that's why he bought her a house and a car because he wanted to keep her close. Yeah. But P-Rilla understood that and kept it player. He was like, all right, cool, bet that's how it is, whatever. Earl, the guy who committed the murder-suicide, found out that his fiance wife was fucking Floyd, his friend. Yeah. And so he says that he called Floyd on FaceTime and as he was about to do the whole murder-suicide and was like trying to figure out, yo, were you fucking my girl, da-da-da-da. And apparently Floyd didn't give a fuck on FaceTime and he had more attention to watching the game. And then that's when Earl did what he did, killed himself and his wife. And I remember stories or something. A story came out or headlines saying that one of the last people or FaceTime or calls that Earl did before he committed the crime was Floyd. And it was like, why would you call Floyd if you want to go do some shit like that? Mm-hmm. So 50 Cent is connecting the dots for everybody. And if this is true, this is real fucked up on Floyd's part.
Very fucked up.
If this is all true, imagine your friend is wealthy, got a whole lot of money, and he's fucking your girlfriend.
Yeah.
Like, I understand, like, guys like to share a lot of things, but not my girlfriend, wife, fam.
Honestly, though, if I'm going to be real, like, it doesn't really shock me.
Whoa, why you say that?
Because he's an athlete. That's what they do for a living.
So there's no loyalty among brothers?
No, and with athletes, no, not even just with athletes, but like I don't know, like I'm not surprised by it.
Whoa, I'm surprised.
He's doing it.
I'm surprised.
You live under a rock, then. It's because you're not a girl.
I'm not a girl, and I don't do my friends like that. So it's like I'm coming from two different worlds. I'm not a girl, and I got some type of loyalty.
I feel like I know some people in real life who've done their friends like that.
Like I've never fucked any of my friends' girls. I remember.
Yes, I do have friends like that in real life.
Oh, like girlfriends that fuck?
No, guys.
Guys that fuck girls
that fuck their
friends and girlfriends.
Boys, what? yeah.
That's fucked up, like yo. That. If you really out there doing that shit, yo, you scum.
Well, like
I couldn't trust you with my life, or I couldn't trust you, man. I couldn't trust you.
Yeah.
If you did that shit to me, if I had a girlfriend or any type of girls that I loved or had some strong emotions about, and you go behind my back and give her some long dick, that's crazy, bro. I can't fuck with you after that. But the only reason why I look at this situation as crazy is because Those are your people. As a celebrity, as someone who's in the limelight and have a high status, you really keep a lot of people. You keep a lot of close people around you because you can't find or you can't trust a lot of people.
Anybody else, yeah.
So for you to have the closest people around you and you betray them like that.
But at the same time, you know why I feel like a lot of them do this stuff? Most of the time, a lot of these athletes, the people, their friends that they're bringing up with them, obviously they don't really expect them to work or anything like that. They're paying their phone bills, their car bills and stuff. No, I'm saying that I feel like the athletes have... No, I'm saying the athletes feel like they have this power over their friends because they're doing this, and that, and the other for them, which obviously isn't right, but they feel like they have that power over them, so they're just using it to their advantage. Like, oh, I'm going to fuck your girl, I'm paying your phone bill. Fine, you don't want me to do that, then I'm not paying your phone bill no more. Good luck. Like, I'm kicking you out of here. You know what I mean? Like, I feel like that's kind of how crazy. It is to them. Because a lot of these athletes are doing that. Like, they bring up their boys from wherever the fuck they're from and they pay for everything for them. Their friends have no jobs, nothing, because they just want to keep them around.
That's crazy.
Yeah. And so I feel like they could just hold it over their heads. They very well could. I wouldn't be surprised. I'm just not even surprised.
I wouldn't feel like a man. I wouldn't feel like any. I would feel like scum.
Think about all the athletes whose friends like mooch off of like the friends mooch off of the fact that their best friend is an athlete. You know what I mean? Like, you see it on Instagram, you see it on YouTube. Like, it's like yo, what is that doing for you? Congratulations. Like, cool. I don't give a fuck. I'm not gonna have sex with you just because your best friend's an athlete.
I remember I had a friend, right? I was still a friend. I remember when 2015. I remember seeing her on Snapchat. With Ray Schremer's DJ in bed with her.
Okay.
And at that moment, she posted that. I'm like, damn.
These girls have balls.
I'm like, damn. What the fuck? The DJ? The DJ?
Right? But just because he's their DJ, they think like that's so dope. But like, yo, who, like, at the end of the day, who's gonna give a fuck? Like, yeah, cool, you hooked up with a celebrity, but did he wife you? No. So guess what? It's irrelevant.
I mean, you still got celebrity dick. Like, you can brag about it. The same way guys can brag about some, like, mediocre vagina, girls can brag about some celebrity dick.
It's literally irrelevant.
All right, so is that the... Oh, you know what? Floyd is scum. I want to see how this plays out.
I want to see what his response is.
I want to know if 50 actually has herpes. Like, he hasn't really...
You know, I noticed that too because he skipped over it and he just completely acted like it was like normal, whatever, just skipped over it and didn't even address it. And I was like, bruh, damn, does that mean it's true?
Bruh, not Fifth, dog. Fifth can't have herpes, bro. Yo, this is bad. This is bad. Because, I mean, Floyd and 50, they're really close, so they got a lot of dirt on each other, but... Man, bro, 50, nah. Yeah. Usher got it, not you, bro.
I feel like it's just like maybe like all of Hollywood.
All of Hollywood? You know what? Majority of the world has herpes.
Do they?
Or the virus. If you
have the cold sore, that's
not even that. Let me break it down for you. There's an umbrella. There's a bigger umbrella.
This is a sex lesson by Apollo.
This is not a sex lesson.
Now you guys know why he wanted to have a sex podcast.
No, this is not a sex lesson. Stop it. Stop it. I sound crazy. So there's a big umbrella. I forget what it's called, like HV something one or something.
Yeah.
That's the umbrella for the herpes simplex 1 and 2, shingles, and chickenpox.
Okay.
Because chickenpox. So if you have chickenpox, you have a strain of herpes, or the bigger umbrella which herpes stays under.
Yeah.
So that's why most of the world has herpes.
Okay.
You know what? Because we all had, well, not all of us, but a lot of us had chickenpox.
You have to have gotten it at some point in your life if you didn't get it.
I have the virus allegedly in me.
Same. That means the same thing.
Yeah, but I've never had a cold sore or an outbreak. But I just had chickenpox, and that shit crazy.
Yeah.
But if you guys didn't know, now you know.
Okay.
And
please.
We gotta have some sounders in here. Maybe I just ended on.
Yeah, I could do sound effects.
Yeah, no. Boop, boop, boop. You gotta have some sound effects. After that done, it was like, dude, that is a lesson by Apollo.
Okay.
So, all right, so let's get into this one. Let's get into some thoughtery. This is what we're gonna call it.
Thoughterry.
So what we call her name? Her name is Shanad.
Sinead. I would say it's Sinead.
Sinead.
Shanad. Actually, maybe it is Shanad.
Shanad.
Claremont. We're just gonna call her one of the Claremont twins.
Yeah, I remember I saw them pop up on Instagram like a few weeks ago, and I'm like, yo, these girls look wild.
Well, I saw them from the Yeezy collection when Kim was posting them on I think it was Twitter or Instagram, because I followed the Kardashians. So
okay. As a white woman usually does.
I'm not white. Anyways, so I saw them there first. I also saw, like, once I saw them there, I started, like, that's when they started to, like, blow up and stuff. And then I started seeing before and after pictures of when they got, like, surgery, like, to, like, everything. And, like, they weren't really very attractive before. Actually, let me not say that. Like, that's kind of mean.
They're kind of beat before.
They look very different now.
Okay.
Like, and so, yeah, so I saw them from that. But then this whole thing came out now. So apparently, Sinead or Shanad, whatever her name is, has just been found guilty by, I think it was New York police, of like 20,000.
Hold on, guilty or charged? There's a difference.
I think, okay, maybe she's.
Is this news? Is this news? Because I didn't get onto that. I just know that she was arrested.
She was arrested for, it was like $20,000
credit card theft or fraud.
Debit card fraud. So yeah, so she basically she was arrested at LaGuardia or LaGuardia, however you guys say it, in New York, for stealing more than $20,000 from a dead guy. Yeah. But the tea comes in when you find out that she actually met this dead guy while she was on a prostitution date.
So hold on. Before you go any further, you females on Instagram, you females looking up to these hoes on Instagram, these thoughts, thinking that they living the best life. No, they selling pussy.
Yeah,
they selling pussy.
So she was a prostitute, and I think it was something crazy. She charged like $300 an hour or something. I don't know, something wild. But anyways,
she can't be that far. 300.
So anyways,
she was on Bad Girls Club.
I mean, it
Fuck
is New York. So, anyways, so she went on this prostitution date, and then all of a sudden the guy is dead by the end of the prostitution date. She leaves, and they haven't said if she's killed him or not. I personally think she did kill him because all of a sudden he's alive, then all of a sudden he's dead, and then you're taking his debit card. Like, was that not a motive to kill him? I don't know, unless she was set up by somebody who was after her. Who knows? Because
it's always a bitch that's gonna set you up, fellas. Remember that.
Yeah, or maybe someone was after her in the prostitution world. Who knows? But anyways, so basically, I don't know any of this for facts, you guys. Like, I'm just coming up with theories. I like to investigate these things.
There we go, Nina.
So
take a deep dive.
Yeah, so she took this $20,000. She used it for things like surgery. She actually used $500 flight to Toronto was put on it.
Hold on, I didn't see her in Toronto.
Yeah, she can't. Well, I didn't. Were you looking for her? Because I wasn't.
I mean, I'm not looking for her, but like
that was one of the charges too. $500 flight to Toronto, surgery. There was a bunch of stuff on there. Those are the two that stood out to me the most.
Hold on. Flying into Toronto's $500?
Yeah, when I used to go to school in Baltimore, round trip was $500 to come back and go there. Taking the megabus was only $70 round trip, but it's a 13-hour ride.
What the fuck? All right, keep going.
It's expensive. But anyways, so then she was arrested, whatever, for this at the airport, and now she's out on bail. But she's trying to like go on vacation, so she asked for her passport back. Yeah. But they don't, like, they're obviously not giving it to her because, like, this is a pretty big deal. Like, this guy's all of a sudden dead and you took his $20,000 debit card. Like, it's just, I don't know. It's just messed up. But she said because she had an appearance in Atlanta that was supposed to come up. And hold on.
Hold on. Let me just stop you right there.
Yeah.
I would hope domestic flights, you don't need a fucking passport.
Well, that's what I thought too. But then, so her conditions of release on bail allow her to travel to Georgia, California, and throughout New York. But that's it.
Yeah, I mean, those are the only places popping for black people. I mean, you don't.
So why does she? But like, why did she need the passport to go to Georgia in the first place? She said that's her only form of ID. Why.
That's cap. That's cap.
Yeah,
that's cap.
I don't know. It's pretty sketchy. I think she killed him. Like, why the fuck else wouldn't she have?
There's things we gotta unpack in what you said. All right. Okay. So let's talk about her being the IG thought. She was on Bad Girls Club, and
I looked up how to be on that show once.
Did you really? How?
It was when I was in school in Baltimore. I was sick and tired of fucking going to school. Yeah. So I looked up how to go onto the Real World Bad Girls Club and some other show. But you already had to have like 25,000 Instagram followers.
Oh, this is I guess this is the new updated version.
Yeah, like you have to have all these social. But like, yo, isn't that the point of being on the show, to get the followers after?
I mean, if you have like, how many people are usually on that show anyways? Like,
how many on the show?
Yeah.
I don't
like 10, 12 people.
Nah, I don't know. I would say around 6. I know Real World is like 7 or 8, maybe.
7 or 8. Something like 5. If you have 5 people, and that's 100,000 followers, right?
Yeah.
From like that group.
But yeah, like that's one of the requirements now. Obviously, I'm not at 25,000 followers, but if you guys want to help me out,
you just got to get popping. So let's uncover that. All right, so the twins, that girl, she's prostitute. She was on a prostitution date. Prostitution date is not the same as an escort date. Let's be honest, because escort, you just spend time.
You don't have sex.
Yeah. So a prostitution date, she was giving up the nook and cranny to that old man.
Who knows if he's old? He might not have been old.
How did he die? Was he murdered?
They haven't said. They just said he was dead.
He was just dead.
Yeah.
All right.
They're
so
investigating it.
Either he died because
maybe she put something in his drink and killed him.
I mean, allegedly. This is we're speculating right now.
Yeah, we're speculating. So Shanad, whatever your name is, if you're listening, like, I'm not saying that you did it, but I'm saying that you did it.
Looking very suspicious. So these girls on Instagram, you guys, this is what your life might what's that? What word I'm trying to look for?
Unfold.
Yeah, this is what your life might unfold to. Like looking up to all these women on Instagram. Yeah, the Shanad twins or the Claremont twins
twins, yeah.
The Claremont twins, they might look popping. They might get all the things. They might be in the easy season.
At the end of the day, they struggling just like the
struggling,
rest of us.
Just like you. They just make their Instagram look popping, giving up that pussy for a goon.
Yes, sir.
And you at your regular job working your 8-hour shifts, 6 days a week, and you're looking at these girls like some type of inspiration. Nah, man, you're better off than them, right?
Just date a regular dude, and you'll be fine.
There we go. And also, let's unpack this. This girl stole $20,000 from somewhere, and then. What the fuck you doing?
How did she think? I just don't know how she thought she wasn't gonna get caught.
Yes.
Like, hello.
And did you see the picture after she was leaving the court, like covering her face, like her twin don't look like her?
You're right.
Come on. Are you dumb? Yeah, we gotta talk about this too. What the fuck is up with you criminals always covering your face when you get caught? The fuck last week you were shining and blinding on Instagram.
And now all of a sudden you act like nobody's gonna know who you were.
Yeah, you dumbass.
All they have to do is a quick Google search. You know what this actually reminds me of? Do you remember those Indian twins who went to like Nigeria and scammed a bunch of dudes and had sex with
Indian?
them? Yeah.
Oh, where?
That's literally what this reminds me. Those are just like the knockoff versions of the Claremont twins.
Yeah, just the urban version.
Yeah.
No, I'm sorry.
But that literally reminds me of that.
Yeah, man. So, all right, what's next on the agenda?
Okay, well, we could talk about
man, those 2 Indian girls got locked the fuck up in Nigeria, man.
Mm-hmm.
Yo, they were going to let them out, but I don't know what Canada did, but they set them free. And they came here lovely. They were like, yeah, we're not going to do that shit again to put out in the public or private. Who they trying to scam? A Nigerian billionaire?
Yeah, something like that. And he caught on and he was, I swear they were from Mississauga or Brampton or something too.
You are not going to take advantage of me.
Let's jump into the Tekashi stuff.
You want to go? Okay, there's a lot.
Before we start,
yeah,
I would like to say that I also do not support Tekashi. I don't support his behavior.
Okay.
And his child molestation charges because I think that's really sickening.
You know, those are.
I have little cousins and little sisters.
You know the thing is, he didn't get charged for child molestation. Pleaded guilty. He didn't get charged for it. But he pled guilty to
there's
sexual performance
evidence.
with a minor.
Yeah, and there's literally evidence. And you're still going to tell me it's fucking alleged.
Like, no. I'm saying you're saying he's a child molester. He wasn't charged. He's not on a sex offender list. He pled guilty to sexual performance with a minor. If you look at the details, the statement that he wrote.
Apollo's a Tekashi stan, you guys.
I'm not even a Tekashi stan, but we're not. No. But I'm not going to do wrong, but I'm not going to come on here and just slander the man for something that he didn't do.
I'm not slandering him. I'm just saying why.
You're the same person who came on like a few minutes earlier and like, if a girl says she was raped, I believe her.
Yeah.
No, we can't have.
So I'm believing the fact that Tekashi had sex with a minor.
He didn't even have sex with her.
Oh, okay.
She didn't even claim he had sex with her.
Okay. Anyways.
Nina, this is why oh my God.
Let's just get into the story.
All right, so there's a lot that went on with Tekashi. Let's start what, 2-3 days ago?
Yeah.
He was robbed and, jacked of all
allegedly. Initially, it was allegedly.
You know what? The police reports out there saying that they confirmed this.
Initially, it came out that he was pistol whipped, kidnapped, and robbed.
And he's also confirmed it himself, saying that I got read up and stuff like that, and there's surveillance footage and stuff like that.
Yes.
But yes,
there was no full full detailed story to that one, right? I know the police report one there was, but not to that one.
Yeah, so they're saying that the first report was that he was getting back home, and then people barricaded him, and then
that's what it was. Yeah,
and pulled up into his crib, asked for all his jewelry and the money that he had, and they gave off with like over close to $1 million, like 750,000.
Mm-hmm.
Was that $750,000? Yeah, $750,000.
Yeah, I'm not good at math.
Over $750,000.
So then there was a police report that came out,
and that said he said he doesn't know what happened, but he also said that
so the police report gives a little bit of a softer story, saying that he was driving through Brooklyn at like 4 a.m. His car got hit from behind, and then people got out of the car that hit him, and then they robbed the driver of the car Tekashi was in for his iPhone, and then they put Tekashi in their car or kept him in his car and took it. That part was a little like undistinguished to me, but and then they kidnapped him, and then like took his jewelry, and then he checked himself into the hospital, and then the police were like, we don't know how he got injured because he's not cooperating.
Okay, that's all true. All true. And then he also spoke to TMZ and said the same thing, and he was like, they had him in possession and stuff like that. It was like, yo, I got a family, I got a 2-year-old daughter. Please let me just see my daughter and stuff like that. And so he was pleading for his life, like most people probably would if they're in a situation like that. And he was like, man, just take everything. I don't care. And because he just wants to see his daughter and his wife. And then they, like you said,
his baby mama, not his wife.
I mean, his girlfriend.
Yeah. Well, she's still his baby mama too. So.
Where? So what? When she stopped being a baby mama after get married, or are you still a baby mama after you get married too?
I would call you a wife after you get married.
So
if you're not married, and you have a kid with the person, then you're just a baby mama.
Wow.
It's one step up from a girlfriend.
Wow.
I think. I don't know. It's kind of blurry to me.
Look at Nina.
I don't know the details. I ain't no baby mama.
Look at Nina. We're talking about the man's life that got taken.
Okay. You already know I don't have respect for him anyways. Continue.
You also lie about... All right,
Go on. Lied about what?
You called him a child molester.
Oh my God. Go on, you guys.
And so, so he... Like they said, they got to his house. They tell his girlfriend to come downstairs with the jewelry and stuff like that and the money. And they make their way off. They beat him and stuff like that. And then he's hospitalized and stuff like that. Oh, no. After they... Actually, I'm missing part of the story. After they get the jewelry and the money from him, they kidnap him. He finds a way to get out of the car and then
rolled out of a moving car, apparently.
Some Mission Impossible shit.
Yeah, some tuck and roll shit.
And so he ended up going into someone else's car and saying like, "Hey man, can you call the da-da-da?" And the guy called the police and stuff like that, ambulance.
And then he kicked him out of the car.
Kicked him out of the car, which is crazy.
Bro, if you saw a rainbow-haired guy with facial tattoos coming into your car, I would be like, get the fuck out of my car too.
I mean, see, the thing is...
And you know somebody's after him because he just got his ass beat. I'd be like, are you dumb?
Yeah.
Get the fuck out of my car. I called the cops for you. People are on the way. Go hide in a bush or something.
I mean, I find it crazy, but I also understand. I wouldn't even let
the guy into my car at first.
Because people leave their car unlocked when they drive a lot of the times.
I lock mine. I don't know about you guys. I had a homeless person once come up and knock on my window while I was at a light and try to open the fucking door. I was panicking.
Oh, the ones that stay by the highway?
No, it was in my grandparents' neighborhood, like Jane and St. Clair. Like literally at a light. And I was like, I was like 15 or 16. No, not 15. I was like 16 at the time.
Oh, that's fucked up.
Yeah.
That must have traumatized you.
So I lock my doors all the time now.
Okay. So the conversation, thank you for sharing too.
So I can't tell if that was sarcasm or not, but if it was, fuck you.
So the conversation that's been surrounding Tekashi 6ix9ine and as all his antics and stuff like that was trolling and all this energy that allegedly he brings to himself. And do you feel sorry for him? Do you look at it as like he brought this on himself, or do you feel like...
Yo, I don't feel sorry for him only because of the way he's talking all tough and shit to Chief Keef and all that stuff was going on. And then he's talking about, I was out on O Block at 3 a.m. And the footage shows that he was out there for literally 7 seconds and then went back into his car.
I mean, he was there.
Yeah, but he made it sound like he was there. He wasn't really in there. He was there for 7 seconds.
He was there.
I just think it's really I don't give a shit about him.
Okay.
I don't care. I just feel like, yeah, he did call it upon himself. And like, he wants to be tough so bad. Like, he just wants it so bad. But it's like what, like, at the end of the day, what have you really done? I don't know. And like, you're getting your ass beat. And apparently, actually, there was another update that I saw today, just before we recorded this, that he thinks it's an inside job. And he thinks it's somebody who knew the blueprints to his house and knew where the jewelry would be and stuff and like all that. So he thinks it's an inside job.
No, it's the people who thinks he's it's an inside job because because the people who robbed him knew how he moved. And that's how he moved, and that's how they're able to anticipate what he was gonna do.
Yeah. So I don't know. I don't feel no ways for him. Like, I don't feel sorry for him. I don't feel nothing.
Man, this is some serious shit. If he died, like,
it wouldn't affect me. Like, when X died, it affected me because I really, like, 17 was an album that I really related to.
Oh, you're going through a lot of depression, I see.
And I really enjoyed that album. Like, it's just something that I personally felt like I could relate to a lot. And so for me, like, I was pretty upset when X died. But like, if Tekashi died, I don't listen to his stuff. I really don't. Like, so it wouldn't really affect me.
All right, I
would feel bad for his daughter.
Yeah.
And his baby mama, but like, I wouldn't be like, oh my God, rest in peace, Tekashi. Like, I'm so sad. I'm gonna listen to Gummo all day. Like, I don't give a like, I just don't.
This also brings into another question I've been having with my friend out in LA. Shout out to Terrell T. But artists in general have been seen like licks or like targeted by like street people and stuff like that to get robbed. And the claim that he brought this on himself in terms of because the way he moves and the way he trolls, because however he looks and parades himself around the world, I'm looking at it and I'm like, it still doesn't give anyone the motive to go like, you know what, fuck it, let's just rob him, let's just go take his possessions.
Yeah, like,
I hate him now.
I think I could believe it's an inside job.
Yeah,
I could believe that.
It's probably people he used to mess with. They see him getting money now. They're broke as shit and go like, yo, he's getting money now. He used to fuck with us. He don't fuck with us no more. All right, fuck him. Let's get him.
Yeah.
But still, that's some type of that's jealousy. That's envy. Like, for you to just barge in someone and try to take possessions that they worked hard for, the same effort that you could probably do for yourself and acquire some type of wealth, and you're just gonna take the easy way out. Yeah. I look at that as some whole shit.
Yeah.
And I'm thinking, I'm seeing all these rappers getting robbed. Like, even Rich the Kid, he got hit with the home invasion. That would still inside job. I don't know how the fuck you, because apparently the condo you had to like use a key card and all types of shit. And I was talking to my friend about this. I'm like, yo, these robbers are end up going to find these robbers. Let me slow down a little bit because I'm talking kind of fast. These robbers are going to pull up on a rapper eventually, and they're going to fuck with the right rapper. They're going to have guns everywhere. And we're going to see it on the news. So-and-so rapper gunned down 3 home invaders or something, or people on the street that tried to rob him. And then we're going to have the serious conversation is that, should we feel bad for rappers who kill people now that because they're trying to just protect themselves and feed their family now? You know what I mean?
Yeah, I get what you're saying in that sense. I at that point, like, if you're gunning down someone who's trying to attack you, then obviously the media is going to paint it as something bad. Yeah. But at the end of the day, it was self-defense.
Yeah.
So I get what you're saying in that aspect. And like, if Tekashi did something, yeah, I'd probably still be like, he's still a piece of shit. Only because of the way he has been tainted with all this other stuff that's happened. But it is self-defense at the end of the day. Like, he was getting robbed and pistol whipped around and shit. So do
you think he deserves that?
I don't think anyone deserves anything. Okay. I just think that at the end of the day, like, I don't know. I don't care for the guy. Like, you're trash to me. Like, I don't care. The things that you do to other children.
Oh, what the fuck?
that's the thing that really, like, that's the one thing. Okay, let me ask you this.
Yeah.
Where do you draw the line when it comes to an artist in terms of listen? Like, because I have a friend, for example, who after Kodak Black and the rape allegations came out, deleted every Kodak Black song off his phone. Like, he will not listen to Kodak Black at all. And this is a guy friend that I have. Yep. Doesn't listen to Kodak at all. Like, nothing. Like, he just doesn't support it. You know, like, where do you draw the line in terms of what an artist is doing and listening to their music? Like, what's gonna make you stop listening to them?
For them making trash music.
Okay, and I mean, I kind of get that too. But for me, see, I never listened to Tekashi in the first place. Yeah. So I didn't care to even pick him up after I heard all of that stuff. For example, with Chris Brown and the whole Rihanna thing, I listened. No, I didn't stop.
There we go.
I listened to Chris Brown before the Rihanna thing happened. Then the Rihanna thing happened, and I was like, his music is still really good. He might be a shitty person, but his music is still good. With Tekashi, it was like, I didn't listen to him before all these allegations came out. Yeah. So automatically, I'm like, why the fuck am I going to give this shitty person a chance? With X, it was the same thing. Like, I heard all this stuff about his girlfriend, and honestly, with X, I didn't even give him a chance because I was like, that's really bad. Like, I saw the pictures, and I think that's what really impacted me. And I was like, I don't want to listen to that kind of a person. But then I heard, like, by fluke, I heard 17, and I was like, yo, like, this is shit that I really relate to. So I actually do really like his music. He might be a bad person, but I really do like his music.
God rest the dead.
You know? So
God bless the dead, I mean. God bless the dead. That's correct.
But like, yeah, I think it's just a matter of whether or not I've listened to the artist before all the shit stuff happened. Otherwise, honestly, it's very rare that I give them a chance. X was by fluke, and it ended up being good, but...
So you're telling me that if a rapper does something in their regular life or an artist does something in their regular life, that's going to impact you on listening to their music?
If it has anything to do with children, then yeah. And like beating the shit out of women, like there's a line, like even just rape and stuff. There's sensitive things that you just don't listen do
to
as a person.
Michael Jackson?
Yeah, I listened to Michael Jackson.
Get the fuck out of here.
But I was a kid when I was put on to Michael Jackson.
So now you got morals, and now you got morals and principles that you stand on now, huh?
But like, it's just like, I don't know. There's just certain things that you don't.
The thing is,
like, I wouldn't talk to a regular human being. Like, if one of the people that I associate myself with all of a sudden turned around and I found out they raped somebody, like, I wouldn't talk to them.
But they're not making that person that you associate with. They're not making art. They just
well, they could be. Like, what if I was supporting a clothing line they had or something?
But the thing is, you gotta really understand this, and this is how I look at it. I separate certain things by when it comes to artists and them putting out products of like art versus who they are actually are. And hold on, because most of the time, a lot of these people that we see, they might be really trash individuals. A lot of those athletes that are really dope on the court, they might be just trash individuals. Yeah. But you could appreciate them for what they bring to their respective sport or industry, right?
Yeah.
And that's why I look at Tekashi like that. I look at Chris Brown like that. I look at Michael Jackson like that. Those guys bring something to their industry that is something innovative, is dope, it's creative, and I can enjoy it. Now, if in personal life I go at Chris Brown, if he's still beating women to this day, I'm like, damn, this guy's beating the shit out of bitches.
Yeah.
But music fire. I might go like, I still might listen to the music just to see what it's banging for, but yeah, I don't want to be around the guy.
I guess, like, okay, the thing is, like, my line isn't really solidified. It's not really properly defined. But my whole, like, my point is, like, once you're tainted a certain way before I've even given you a listen, like, that's going to stick with me. When I saw the Fifi video.
Yeah.
And I watched it. I did a reaction video to it. That's why. So
look at you! Whoa!
Yo, I need the subscribers. What the fuck? If I'm gonna come up off a trash person, I don't care.
What the Nina? Yo, we gotta talk about this. We're unpacking this, Nina.
All right. Anyways, it got deleted because I'm like a new YouTuber, so I wasn't really aware of how the whole copyright thing was gonna go down. So I didn't get a copyright like strike, but it got deleted because I took the music from the actual music video and muted my audio of it playing from my laptop so it would be more clear. Yeah. But I didn't realize that they'd actually be like, no, like you can only do it if you're playing it off your laptop. Oh. But let me just tell you this, from watching the Fifi video, because I did not listen to Tekashi at all before, watching that video with the balloons and the Alice in Wonderland and stuff vibes, it's like playing patty cake. It gave me like little kid birthday party vibes. And I'm like, yo, this is kind of fucked up considering him and Nicki's brother got charged for raping a little girl. Yeah. So like for me, I put the two together and kind of into one group, and I was just like, yo, and like I listened to Nicki, but I was just like, yo, like this is really like, it just, because he was tainted like that before I listened to him, and that was the first like thing that I actually listened to properly from him, I was just like, I couldn't stop thinking about it. You know what I mean? Yeah. So it's like, I still like, I don't know. My line isn't defined because Nina, it like
Nina, stop it. You're just digging a hole. You out here talking shit about a man. Like, fuck it. Like, I gotta get views off him. Come on, Nina.
Why not?
Isn't that called clout chasing?
That's not called clout chasing. I said I wanted to get subscribers off of him.
Yeah,
first of all.
that's chasing
respect
clout.
the grind, okay? Respect the fucking grind.
All right, man. I respect. Actually, no, I don't. Because you were talking shit about him. You should not have nothing to do with him.
Tekashi and Apollo are boys, for those of you who didn't know.
We're not. I don't know Tekashi.
King of Brampton and the King of New York.
Here, let me just say this. Let me say what Iggy Azalea.
Don't get gassed.
Yeah,
Azealia Banks.
Not Azealia Banks. What she said? Oh, she said the pedophile and the pedo apologist link up.
And I laughed because I really thought the same thing. I actually thought the same thing. When I watched that video and I seen the vibe of the video and stuff, I was like, yo, this is literally it. Like, this is the vibe that I'm getting.
I don't want to laugh because those are serious topics.
They are serious topics. Maybe you should.
Azealia Banks is wild for saying stuff like that, just coming out of pocket.
Azealia Banks has always been wild, though. Let's be real.
You want to talk about her and the whole wilding out thing, or is that too late now?
It's kind of late, but like I just think she's a baby. Like she can't take the heat, so get the fuck out the kitchen.
Okay, that's all you gotta say.
Yeah.
All right then.
Like if you're gonna talk the talk and you can't take it back, then just don't fucking talk.
Okay. All right. So in more Tekashi news. LA, we're gonna get this out.
Tekashi and Apollo show.
We gonna rinse this all out. So did you see the other videos of the Power 106 LA?
Yes.
I guess the LA Leaker show. That's the show exactly. That in a weird way, they did some bullshit ass band on him. They didn't play his verse for Fifi, but they played the Nicki Minaj, which is some whole shit, to be honest.
And then to be honest, that's only playing like what, a 30-second quote unquote track.
Yes,
because the song is already like 2 minutes and 50 seconds.
Yeah, so whatever they did, whatever they tried to do, they might try to seem like, yo, we're standing above it. The song is good because only Nicki's on it. That's some whole shit.
Yeah, but at the end of the day, it's still Tekashi's track and you're still bumping it.
Yes,
so.
It's the weirdest shit I've ever seen before in my life.
Yeah.
And the thing is, they're saying we're gonna play the whole song. Well, we'll play the whole song and stuff like that. No, that's one song. That's another song. That's a cruise show. But the LA Leaker song, they were like, their other Leaker show in LA. They do a lot of good stuff. They have a lot of dope freestyles from artists and stuff like that. They do a lot of things for the culture. But where they stand on, whatever moral that they stand on is some bullshit. It is some fucking bullshit because you can't say we don't fuck with you because you disrespected LA, allegedly, because I haven't
heard about anything to do with Tekashi disrespecting
LA. It's only the LA artists, so I'm not quite sure. And it's only LA artists that don't like Tekashi, so I'm not quite sure how they correlate LA. Yeah. But whatever, they're sucking dick, right? That's what it is. Because I remember him saying like, shout the game, YG sucking mad dick. Sucking mad dick. Shit's crazy. I never see Nina. If I ever go out like that, please just shoot me.
Oh, I'll put you in check.
Yeah, man. I want to go out like sucking mad dick. So they're doing all of that, and then where was gonna? And then another show in the morning, the cruise show was like, you know what? We're gonna play the whole thing in its entirety just to start discussion. Fuck, you need to start discussion for it's a song.
Just start it. Everyone's already heard it.
Yeah, you play it or don't play it. You support it, or you don't support it. What the fuck you trying to start discussion for? You're gonna play the song and then talk about, you know what? Tekashi, we don't like what he does. Fuck, no, a lot of people don't like what Tekashi does. The fuck?
Yeah,
the kid's 23 or 22. I don't know how old he is. He's like 22 or 23. Yeah. The fuck you talking about? The fuck you talking about? Either you support the song, you like the song, you play the song because it might appeal to your broader audience and also get new listeners to the station, or you don't play the song because you don't fuck with them. You don't
just play one verse.
Yeah. Because they're still gonna get played. They're still gonna get paid.
And they're still, exactly.
The fuck you giving them spins for?
Yeah.
The fuck you doing that? That's the weirdest shit I've ever seen. I'm not sucking no dick. They're all sucking dick. Man, I love LA. I love LA.
I love LA.
When I went to LA last year, it was a beautiful place. I love LA. That's some whole shit. Like, I gotta call it out on it. I gotta call it as I see it, because that shit the weirdest shit ever. So what's your thoughts on it? You think are they taking the false high ground with whatever they're doing?
I think that they are. Sorry, I'm like hypnotized by all this rain.
Yeah, it's raining outside.
It's raining a lot outside. I just think that, like, I feel like they're really just they are sucking dick for sure.
There we go, Nina.
But I think it is stupid that they are playing just Nicki's verse, because at the end of the day, you're still giving them a spin. You're still giving them that like one stream or whatever the fuck you want to call it. Yeah. And it's still Tekashi's song at the end of the day. So Yeah, don't play literally. It would literally be what, like 30 seconds? Like if you just play Nicki's verse, that's it. So you're gonna just all of a sudden throw in a quick 30-second jam and then that's it. On to the next song. Like, it doesn't make sense.
Weirdest shit ever.
It doesn't make any sense.
I hope at the end of that, the Game and YG and all those popping LA artists hit them up and be like, yo, we did the good shit. I'll come through doing an interview.
But at the same time, I feel like the station is also doing that because it's going to cause a controversy.
Yeah.
You know what I'm trying to say.
Yeah.
and people like us are going to talk about it and be like, you guys are fucking stupid. But at the end of the day, that's still giving them more attention.
Yeah.
Because I bet you more than half the people listening to this right now had no idea that even happened.
Yeah. And the funny thing is there's two prominent hip hop stations in LA. We got Power 106 and we got the Real 92 LA.
Yeah.
From the comment section I was reading, they're like, the Power 106 been in the tank since Big Boy left and went to Real 92.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know how real that is. I don't know if that's really true.
Yeah, because we're not from LA.
We're not from LA. We don't know. I haven't checked in the rankings where Power 106 lands inside I think LA is like the second biggest market in the United States, next to New York.
Yeah.
But I don't know where they stand. So if this is a tanking station looking for some ratings, looking for some controversy, controversy, I think they're doing their job.
Yeah,
because I haven't checked for them.
Yeah.
I only checked for like Big Boy and Real 92.
Yeah.
But even when I went to LA, I checked for Big Boy and Real 92. I was like, yo, let's see what Real 92 is saying.
Mm-hmm.
Real 92's bumping. Where real hip hop plays. But I wouldn't mind working at either of those stations, though. I'm just saying it. You know.
I'm just saying. Don't decline my job application.
Yeah, so I think that's the end. And also, Tekashi's out here giving money. If you saw some recent videos,
I did not see that. You don't see anything good about him. That's the sad thing.
I don't say anything. What?
No, not like you, but I mean like I don't see anything good about him. That's
you don't see if people are able to change.
No, I don't like. I mean, like, I don't see the good things being broadcasted about him. I see all the bad things all over Instagram. I don't see the good things.
People love the negativity, though. That's the thing.
No, that probably also plays a part in it too. Like, but that's just how it is.
All right, so Nina, before we move on to other, we got like a few more topics on the agenda.
Yeah.
How long are you gonna hold someone to a bad decisions they made? Like,
it depends what the decision was.
That sound right? That sound right?
It depends what, like, basically how long until I forgive them and decide to give them a chance. It depends what the decision was.
All right, so imagine like I made a racist tweet, or maybe like a really offensive tweet back in like 2007, or I don't even think Twitter was around, or made an offensive comment in 2007, and that just came back up 12 years later. Like, are you going to still hold me if you see me evolve and change throughout those 12 years?
If I seen you evolve and change, no. If I seen you take part in the community that you insulted in whatever tweet, then no, I'm not going to, because I'm like, okay, this guy really changed. I might be skeptical about it in the very beginning, so I'm like, is this just a front because he got caught? But
no. But you hold on. If I change, and while I'm changing and growing my status in the world, that tweet comes up, and you've clearly seen my evolution and going like, you know what, this guy doesn't seem bad. I'm surprised he said that 12 years ago. I'm shocked. I'm appalled. But like, you gotta compare that. You gotta go like, all right, so this will happen, and this is who he is now. Are you still hold him to that same tweet? Because this is what a lot of people do.
If I didn't know about it, and like if I didn't know about it, but I knew you all that time.
Yeah.
Are we talking I knew you from when you tweeted that tweet till now and you changed?
Just say you knew me in
or like
the
from
5 years out
before.
of the 12. The 5 years out of the 12.
Okay, and it was 12 years ago that the tweet was.
Yeah.
Then, like, if I didn't know about it and the tweet came out, yeah, I would question it and I'd be skeptical about it. But if I see that you're involved in whoever or whatever you made fun of, and you, like, it's genuine, then I'm not gonna hold it against you. I'm gonna be like, yeah, it was 12 years ago. He was probably hanging out with some fuckboys, and that's why he said that.
A lot of people, but the thing is, this is what society is, and this is what a lot of happens to a lot of entertainers. This things happen to a lot of entertainers because they might tweet something comes out, and they go like, yo, this guy's a bad person. We look at even Tekashi. Let's just use him as an example, or R. Kelly as an example. These guys may have not.
Apollo has the biggest smirk on his face right now.
Stop saying that. I sound flexible right now. So I just want to say, I say that to say people are capable of changing. You gotta look at someone as if they're capable of changing.
Yeah.
And that's how I look at it. It's like, you know what? I'm not gonna hold you to a lot of it if you show that you're able to change. And I should really hold that to my own type of circle, but fuck you guys.
Like the logo people.
Yeah, fuck you guys. Fuck that shit. I know you might be able to change, but fuck you. You fucked me over. And that's my energy on it. And all right, so let's go into something more popular or positive.
Okay.
Jay-Z. I just don't even think this is positive.
No,
actually.
it's not positive.
This is a fucking step on the culture, man.
Yeah.
This is like
This is not positive.
This is the government. This is the state taking control and going, you know what? We don't want you N-words here anywhere near here. Yeah. So, you know, the white girl, this is kind of offended her.
I'm not white.
So,
I swear to God, if you call me white one more time,
the mayor of Philly.
I'm gonna start going by my real name, by my first name.
Man, white people crazy.
Oh my God.
I love you white people, but I don't know, man. You gotta get your people, man.
Oh my God.
You know, man. So the mayor of Philly, how do I say this? The mayor of Philly removed the Made in America.
Yes.
What's it? Made in America festival from downtown. And
they tried to do it last year too.
Did they really?
Yes. They tried to do it last year.
What's your thoughts on it? You think it's racist? You think it's fueled by racism?
Duh.
Like,
yeah, like what else is it? Jay-Z's even talking about Jay-Z. So he wrote an open letter to the mayor.
That shit was long as shit.
Yeah.
He did that for who? Did he do that for? He did that for Malik Broward. He did that for Meek Mill.
Yeah. Well, I mean, like literally, his points are valid. Like, basically, he's talking about how, like, obviously Made in America brought, first of all, he says that they donated $2.9 million to the United Way of Philadelphia itself and Southern New Jersey. Mm-hmm. It also brought in a lot of money in terms of tourism, obviously. Like, even myself, when I was going to school in Baltimore, and I went in September on a bus, and there was a couple behind me from here who was going down to Made in America. There's a few people on that bus, actually, because the bus stopped in Philly.
Yeah.
And like, obviously that's bringing in a lot. Like, it's 102, wait, does it say 102? Yeah, 102.8 million economic impact to Philly itself, and has paid $3.4 million in rent to the city. I just think, like, it's definitely racism. Like, so? It's America, for God's sake.
Their excuse was that a lot of congestion.
Yeah, but come on. Like, think about all the congestion during Veld and Carabana. Toronto's not kicking anybody out for that. Like, you know what I mean?
I mean, they did move the Carabana all over the place.
Yeah, they did, and they moved it again this year too. I think.
Oh, for real?
I think I heard something about it being like, I think the judging or something is in Ontario Place. I don't know the details. I don't play math, so I don't really know the details. Mm-hmm. But
I mean, white people do play math too.
I'm not white. Anyways, but like, for Veld, for example, like, Toronto hasn't kicked that out, and I know Carabana Weekend, when I'm out, it's like the weirdest mix of like these EDM junkies and like us Carabana people on the subway. You know what I mean?
Look at white women appropriating culture. Us Carabana people. Look at this. White people know how to amalgamate to everything.
Anyways, so every time you say that, I'm gonna have to reiterate that I'm fucking Indian, okay? For the fucking record.
People don't believe
because there might be somebody who fast forwarded to this part and they're like, oh my God, she's actually white. Yeah. No, I'm Indian. Anyways, so...
And I'm black, right?
But anyway... Paul is actually white, too. We played, y'all.
I'm trying to get privilege.
No, but, like, you know what I mean? There's certain things that, like the city, certain festivals and stuff the city could kick out, and they're not. Like, Montreal isn't getting rid of, what's it called that they have there? They have the same weekend as Carabana, the festival. I can't remember what it's called. I know
they had a festival like a few weeks ago.
No, it's on the tip of my tongue. I don't remember what it's called. It's really popular, and I wanted to go. But, like, they're not getting rid of that festival. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? Like, it's definitely fueled by racism, 100%.
Wow.
It's fueled behind... Yeah,
Do you think they're trying to get rid of it? Hold on, let me just slow down a little bit. Do you feel like they have more motivation because Jay-Z stood behind Meek Mill, a Philadelphian rapper who was a criminal?
Thing too. That's the other thing that throws a lot
political
of drama
ties
into it. Yeah,
messes up. You know,
I don't know. It could be a mixture of that too, and you know, like that whole Meek Mill thing was just messy too, with the judge and her like just being petty, like personally petty.
Do you feel like what do you feel like Jay-Z is gonna do after this? You think he's gonna petition and try to make it come back next year?
I think he might move to New York.
I don't know, man.
New York would love him for it. I think he might move to New York. At this point, he's getting, it's like a big fuck you to him. Like, you know what I mean? From Philly, like, that's rude. Like it's just straight up
I don't know if
rude.
he would do like a festival.
I think he would do to New York.
Maybe New Jersey.
Well, yeah, but like that's like how they do Summer Jam in Jersey too. It's not
MetLife Stadium, right?
Yeah, but it's not like it's still considered like New York Summer Jam, not Jersey Summer Jam.
Because it's ran by a New York station.
Yeah, well, Jay-Z's from New York, so technically, even if it was in Jersey, it's still considered. Or they might do it in Houston. That's where Beyonce's from. No, somewhere in Texas.
Why the fuck they do your thing in Houston?
They would do something in Texas. They could do something in Texas. Texas is pretty big on that stuff.
On festivals?
Well, on like just on like I don't know. People do stuff in Texas. I heard Texas is popping. I'm down to go to Texas.
I'm down to go to Dallas.
Sure, Dallas. I'm down to go whatever part of Texas is popping.
Dallas. Well, I thought you know Dallas, Houston, Fort Worth.
Anyone trying to get me and Paulo to do a live podcast in Texas?
There we go.
Hit us up.
Well, we're being premature.
Or
with
New
this.
York. Or New York.
Being premature. You know, it's still first episode in.
It's gonna happen.
You know, we still gotta work.
Watch when it happens. You run this back.
Okay. All right. So let's just end this off on how long?
We went over an hour.
Yeah, man. We in this bitch heavy. All right. So how you want to end this off? You want to end this off with some Kodak? You want to end this off with Kevin Gates getting a tattoo of NBA Youngboy or Demi Lovato? Hospital. You know, let's end off with a white person.
Demi.
That's not, yeah, your people, right?
That's not my people, but that makes me so sad because okay, I obviously watched Camp Rock and Sunny with a Chance, Princess Protection, like all those, like everything she was involved with. Like I really fucked with it.
Yeah.
So I also recently watched, she had an interview with Dr. Phil, and yes, I watched Dr. Phil. She had an interview with Dr. Phil recently.
Yo, Dr. Phil needs to get a baldy. I don't know what he's doing.
Yeah.
You get a baldy. You holding on to that bitch. Right?
Like, she did, like, it was like, I guess, in a sense, a raw interview, because she really addressed, like, the drug stuff and just how her life has been going.
Hold on. Before you go any further, didn't she say she was sober for, like, a good, 5 years or something?
No, so I don't even think she made it that long. But like she first started using when she was 18. She first checked herself into rehab when she was 18. I think she started using at 15.
Like was this cocaine or heroin?
Cocaine.
Cocaine, okay.
And she said it was at the worst when she was on tour with the Jonas Brothers. Like she couldn't help herself. She was sneaking it onto planes, like in the middle of the night, like just anywhere she could, she was sneaking it. And obviously she talks about how her mother tried to keep her away from that stuff because her dad was an alcoholic and drug addict and he passed away sometime during her career, like in the industry actually, because I remember when that happened. And so she said she was like trying to keep away from it. She eventually got into this rehab not too long ago where you kind of have like a sober companion.
Well, hold on, before you go any further, I swear like at least 2 or 3 years ago she came out and was like, yeah, I've been sober for about a certain amount of time, and she was on this like sobriety tour or something. Well,
okay, so I'm gonna find it for you.
Yeah, and also while you're looking at, I'm going kind of fast. Let me slow myself down. I haven't been drinking or nothing. You want to go into the conversation because you did mention her father was addicted to drugs and alcohol.
Yes.
You said,
yeah.
Aren't people genetically predisposed to addiction? Right?
Are they?
I'm just asking. Are they? Because
I think if the father was addicted, like I don't think so. If the mother was, then yes. You
get half the DNA from your mother and father, right?
Yeah, no. But I'm saying if the mother has been like, okay, let's say I don't do drugs, but let's say I was a crack addict when I was like 2 years ago. Let's say I was a crack addict. And then I get pregnant 6 years from now. That's not going to pass on to the kid unless I'm doing it while I'm pregnant with the kid.
No, it's the gene of the genetically predisposed gene where you are easily addicted to, I guess, addiction, or not addicted to addiction, but you get addicted to, I guess, substances easily, or you get or stuff like that. You go down this spiral.
I don't know if that really happens.
I just want to know. Like, if you guys are listening, hit me up. Hit us, me or Nina up.
Hit us up on our Educated and Reckless page.
Yeah, and let us know like if this is true. If we're not blowing smoke. Like I swear people are able to get genetically can you say?
We can Google it after.
Yeah, let's Google it after. Let's see what's happening.
But yeah, so basically she said, at 18. She checked. Oh my god! Excuse me. Sorry, I'm hungry.
We're getting Domino's after this.
At 18, she checked herself into rehab for the first time. And then like soon after that, she relapsed. She wasn't really ready to get sober and stuff. And then she also went through another rehab where you have a sober companion. So I guess it's kind of like when you have a workout buddy, like you both work out together. So with a sober companion, you're both sober together. So you're motivating one another. She said she went through 20 of them.
20?
Yeah, because she was high while she was with them. Like she wouldn't play fair.
This girl was not trying to sober up.
Yeah, like she just wouldn't.
20?
Yeah, she like over 20 of them.
What the fuck?
And so she said there was also one time where she almost overdosed. She was doing Xanax and cocaine, and she felt herself choke, and her heart started to race, and she was like, "Oh my god, like I might be overdosing." She ended up being fine. She said her lowest point came in 2012 when she partied all night with strangers in a hotel and threw up on the way to her American Idol appearance, and then her manager told her like, "Yo, if you don't clean up, we're dropping you." Mm-hmm. So I just think it's really sad because like even the Dr. Phil interview I watched was literally filmed last year, and she was talking about how like late last year, and she was talking about how, you know, she's feeling really good, and like she was even talking about how she's done some interviews while she's been high out of her mind on coke, like, and I just think it's really upsetting that she relapsed again. Like I feel bad for her. Like I just feel like she's really struggling with it, like really bad. And I really hope that she does end up being okay, because like I'll be sad if Demi Lovato goes. Like I'll actually be sad.
How do I want to tackle this? Would I feel sad? I mean, it's unfortunate when a young person is taken away.
Yeah. By
like drugs or alcohol or gun violence or whatever like that. Because young people have a lot more life to live.
Yeah.
But at the same token, it's like, God, the fuck, Lee, like, yo.
I get it, but you got to think of it this way. For these people, it's not as easy as it looks.
I'm not saying not saying it's easy. Yeah. I'm not saying it's ridiculously hard or something. But I'm saying to get where you want to be, you got to put in effort, right?
Yeah.
You gotta really put in effort, right? Mm-hmm. So you go through 20 motherfucking sobriety partners and you high with them. Fuck, you fucking up their life too, because you're high. They're trying to get sober up, and you're pulling up to them like,
I got this. Can't. That's the thing. She can't help it.
Hold on. All right. So let me play this. I don't know. I'm not of this world. I've never been depressed. I've never been on drugs. I don't know how addiction works like that.
Yeah.
The most things I've ever been addicted to is like, not even addicted, but I used to be like something for like a long period or a short period of time, like so used to invest it in and I get over it. But okay. I don't know the addiction world like that. So I'm just saying, in terms of addiction, you really got to get yourself out of certain circles, right? You got to really ask what type of circles was she in. Because the same way a person who can't help themselves, a man, well, I can't call you a man, but a male who can't help themselves but to put his dick inside a vagina, you got to get yourself out of certain situations where that's going to happen.
But
right?
What if it's not always certain situations? Like you can also think about alcoholism and alcoholics. Like they suffer from addiction as well. And think about how many, like I know for me personally, I can count a lot of family members that I have who are alcoholics. And like you try and get them out of the same situation, but then it ends up being too late and they die. So, you know, like when I think of it, I think of it from a family aspect.
Yeah.
What else are you associating yourself with? Like you have a whole family that loves you and wants you to be okay. But if you don't want it for yourself, it's not going to happen.
And heroin is a fucked up drug to be on. That shit physically hurts you when you don't have it.
Yeah.
Like it physically hurts you. Like your body goes through like, I think you're going to have to put Demi in jail, yo.
You think?
Yeah. I mean, you can still get drugs in jail too, actually. Put her in solitary confinement.
I just really hope, she gets herself back on track.
But the thing is, you gotta, like, you can't, I mean, people say you can't get off drugs cold turkey, but there's certain things that, like, if you try a lot of things, you really gotta just put someone inside, like, the bare minimum. You gotta lock them away and just let them fight their demons by themselves inside their, like, a 4-room where they can't really have access to much of anything.
Apollo has some fucked up ways of trying to get people off.
Yeah.
Like I'm literally picturing like a dark, like cold cellar, like small little closet, just tossing them in there and them laying on the floor freaking the fuck out because they can't have what they want. I get it. It's coming from a good place. I do.
Yeah, you gotta put people in that certain position sometimes because I I guess them trying isn't hard enough. You gotta get like a third party in there and go like, you know what, bitch, you gotta be in there. I'm sorry for even saying that. I was like, we're talking about something serious. I can't laugh. No, so you gotta go, Demi. You gotta go in there, and you gotta. I'm sorry to do this, but you gotta go in there, and you're gonna have to fight your demons. We'll come in here. We'll give you some books, and you gotta just take it easy. You gotta take it down, because a lot of the times your body.
It's open. Just finish it up. A lot of the times your body wet.
Yeah, like you could be on like drugs and stuff like that. Well, eventually your body is either going to do two things. It's going to tell you, man, I'm sick and tired of all this fucking drugs and alcohol. I just can't take it no fucking more. Or your body's going to get an overdose and you're going to die.
Yeah.
So I'm pretty sure you're probably going to get an overdose before your body just stops on you and go like, no, I'm not, like, I can't do this no more. And you got to, and I want to end it off on this. I heard this by an older guy. He said, being young, I stop laughing. I'm trying to be serious right now.
But you're trying, you said it. I heard this from an older guy.
I heard this from an older person. And the older person said, it's not young, fuck. The older person said, it's easy being young. The hard part about life is getting old. Because a lot of young motherfuckers die out early, shot, car accidents, overdoses and all of that. Getting to old age is hard, because when you finally get to old, you get to see that you made it, and you get to look at all the other young people trying to make it to the life that you're living right now. So I might shit on a lot of older people for being like 50, 60 and stuff like that, but I want to be there. I want to be that age so I can sit back and go like, let me just look at all these young people.
Yeah, I'm trying to get to like 95.
You know what I mean? Yeah. So that's what it is, man. Sad to hear that Demi overdosed.
Prayers up to Demi.
You know what? Pray for that woman. Because I remember watching her in Camp Rock. What was Camp Rock?
Camp Rock
and whatever.
Sunny with a Chance. I don't think you watch Princess Protection Program.
No.
Yeah.
No, I'm a little older than you.
Yeah, but you also wouldn't like it because it's a girly movie.
How many girls? I watched Toy Soldier or Toy Doll.
Soldier?
The Lindsay McGuire. Lindsay Lohan movie? And the Lindsay Lohan the Tyra Banks movie.
Oh. It's on the tip of my tongue.
Yeah. That joint
Life Size?
Yeah, that joint was fire.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was back in the day.
All right, well.
All right, yeah, so Nina, you actually not losing, you actually lost a lot of your energy, man. You can't hang, Nina?
No, we were just talking about something really sad. What do you want me to be, like, bouncing off the wall? And I'm hungry, too.
Yeah, all right, I'm hungry, too, but I know how to bang it out. So, this is the first episode of The Educated and the Reckless. I hope that you guys enjoyed. There's no intro. There's no outro.
There will be one day.
Well, one day.
You know, we're just trying to get you guys to like us first.
Yeah, man. That's why we had this little long intro of what's going. The first. What do you think? I was gonna call the first episode "I Declare War," but I don't know if that's the title for the first episode.
No, I Declare War is good because I almost argued with you.
Oh, for real? No,
not like almost argued with you, but I argued with you, and you declared war on 2 other people.
Yeah. Wait, do you think that's the first episode?
How about we want all the smoke?
Yeah, we want all the smoke. You think so? You think that's what our first episode should be? That type of energy?
Ready.
That's the type of energy you want to be on?
No. Okay, fine. How about
maybe we'll figure that out after.
Okay.
But yeah, so this is the first episode of The Educated and Reckless. I already said that. With your host Apollo P and No Better Nina, the illustrious white woman. That's
Indian AF.
When you say No Better Nina, you guys
full Indian, not mixed.
When you say No Better Nina, you guys say the illustrious white woman after.
You don't.
And the thing is, I don't know why Nina's not trying to use her white privilege to help this podcast grow. I don't know what the fuck is going on.
I don't have white privilege.
Damn, like, see, the thing is, if you embrace your white privilege, we would be a lot further than we are right now. That's how she was able to get the graphic design. Like, white women email you, you get on it.
First of all, it was a girl who gave me the graphic design. Okay. Wasn't even a guy.
I'm just saying, like, when white woman emails you, you answer.
Why are we even talking about this? Nobody here is white.
Okay, all right then. All right, so yeah, man, I appreciate you. If it was cringy, let us know it was cringy. Actually, don't let us fucking know. Just
let us know. Let us know.
Don't let us know it's cringy.
Let us know. But follow us on Instagram, Educated and Reckless. The Educated and Reckless page. Yes, we need to get it up and going.
You do know the people that are listening are the people who follow it, right? This is the first episode. We're not know
that. What if we go viral for something we said?
For what?
I don't know. There might have been something stupid we said in there.
I try not to laugh at none of the serious things.
No, but seriously, follow our Instagram page, Educated and Reckless on Instagram.
There we go.
And if you haven't already, if this is your first time listening and you didn't see the
this
promo
is the
videos,
first episode.
Okay.
This is the first episode. Yes.
All right, I fucking get it.
Yeah,
Listen,
there we go.
If you haven't seen the promo videos, watch them for sure. It'll give you kind of an idea of, I guess the chemistry. I don't know. Yeah. The videos were like fake acting. Like it was supposed to be extra fake.
To be honest, if you really listen to the videos and you listen to the podcast now, it kind of doesn't seem
different.
like we're acting.
Yeah, it's different.
You know.
No. I think the videos, I was very fake acting and like I wasn't myself. Like,
I was myself.
I wasn't.
All right then.
This is me now.
This is you?
Yeah.
Man, I like the video Nina better.
Do you? I was really quiet then.
Yeah, you were.
Yeah, exactly. Now I'm like, this is like how I normally talk to you.
Oh man. This is how you're going to talk in the podcast? Is that the oomph that you're going to bring?
No, this is my normal conversation with regular people. This is how I talk to you. This is how I talk to everybody else.
Okay.
This is how I talk to my mom.
You got to spice it up. I want you to say, next episode, we got to come at the regular, not regular people, but we got to come a little spicy.
Okay.
Man, you got to say, fuck R. Kelly.
Okay. Yeah. Okay.
I mean, you did come out. You know what? Let's talk about review later on. But thank you for listening, people.
Yeah, thanks, guys. We hope you really liked us.
We in this bitch like almost an hour and a half.
Oh my god.
Hey man, we in this bitch heavy.
All right,
man. All right, we're signing out.
Peace
Out.